Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, collectors of all ages, it is OmniBeau versus Spedsy round 2. Does art matter in comics? Before you even think about answering that question, please give the video a like. It is a very small favor that we ask you. That means the world to us, and it is very simple for you to do. In saying that, because of the support that we have received, ladies and gentlemen, can I tell you, we have now surpassed a certain threshold in Aussieverse, which means you can be a member of the Aussieverse for just $2.99. What does that give you? Go check it out and find out, because there is another tier above that that has even more. But you know what? We're only asking for the $2.99. And you know what? We're not even asking for that. You don't even have to do it. But it'd be cool if you did. So why not? Be a member of the Aussieverse family. Go check it out. Spedsy, does art really matter in comics?
It does, mate. But I just wanted to say to peeps, if you can't afford the subscription-y thing, you can always just subscribe for free, mate. It's like, so any little bit, and I'm talking 0 bits, just click the things, share it, whatever. All that all works. But yeah, as we are here today, because Beau posed something absolutely ridiculous, so I'm here to rebut it. He said to me the wild statement, which was,
art doesn't matter in comics.
And it does. Beau, do you want to explain your position, and then I will bitch slap you?
Sure. So my argument to this is, okay, first and foremost, we are not talking about specifically comic book covers, because there is a whole market out there, and I used to be one of them, that buys comics specifically for the cover. That is not what I'm talking about. If a comic book was just a cover, this would be a completely different conversation. I'm talking about, I go flip open a comic book, I go to read my favorite character, and the amount of artists that change over the years does not make me stop reading that comic. I will continue to read that comic till the day I die. No matter how good the art is, no matter how bad the art is, it does not matter. I will read.
Okay, well, I basically have to throw out all my notes, because I thought you were saying art doesn't matter at all, like it's not even needed. And I was like, dude, that's a book. So what you're saying is almost like the quality of the art, or it can change from panel to panel. It doesn't matter as long as it fulfills the definition of a comic book, and that is sequential art. So let me pose you a hypothetical. So you're watching Cocktail with Brian Brown and Tom Cruise, and
Great.
Tom says, I'm going over here. And Brian says, no worries, see you in a minute. And then we cut to Tom over there, except it's Tom Hanks now. It's a different actor.
Yep.
As in, it's the same character. He's just looks different. Would throw you off, no? Or how about, let's say Tom Hanks rewind. Tom Cruise says to Brian Brown, see you in a minute, Brian, I'm going over here. And Tom walks over there, and then you cut to a scene where Tom is on a spaceship. And it's like, you said over here, and now he's on a spaceship, as in the sequential continuity of it all matters. If you said he's going over here, he should go to somewhere that is somewhat referable as here. If he was going to a spaceship, he'd be on a spaceship. My point is that the flow of the art is important. The flow is something you get from good artists and good artwork, and consistency, such as same artists and whatnot. The floor is yours. I yield my time.
Are you saying that human beings are a work of art themselves?
I am saying that motion pictures are but moving sequential panels, and if they were to be drawn different, aka played by different actors from scene to scene, it would be near impossible to follow.
Let me tell you something, brother. You tell me that that art is in the eye of the beholder. People say art is subjective. Well, this is the argument that I have got to tell you right now. You go into an art gallery. How many times do you see pieces of art that look exactly like this? Didn't time that well. Like this, and go, wow, that's crap.
Mm-hmm.
And other people go, wow, no, it's actually because it's during his blue phase, and it's during the time when he was showing the sequential art of the times and the strokes and the no, it's crap. It's just crap.
Okay, so put that, but that's not what we're arguing. Could you put that back up for me? Captain America throws his shield at the Red Skull. So that's the caption. Would you say that if this art was to accompany said caption, that would be incorrect? That it would be, no matter how you slice that incredible piece of abstract artwork, the matter how, look, you cannot find any semblance of a person by the nomenclature of Captain America or a Red Skull or a shield.
Okay, so you're a member of the Four Eyes Club. I can see that very obviously. Now, I don't know what level you are. What?
Oh, no, I was counting them. You're right. 1, 2, and then 3.
I don't know what
4.
level you are at, whether it's the long-sided, the short-sided, or you're a freaking mutant like me with stigmatism.
2.
But I do not look at pages and go, wow, look at this, look at that. And I know very, very well that I'm in the minority. Most people love comic books for the art. There are a lot of people that buy comic books and don't even read them because of the art. They follow their artists. Well, I'm telling you, I'm not one of them. I just want to read the stories. I don't care what it looks like. If I go like, Red Skull is now ducking the shield of Captain America, I would look at that and just go, yep, cool, and keep reading because it's obviously happening in there somewhere. I just realized how kind of stupid I sounded now.
So I wander into a cave and I look upon the scratchings of early man using my 2 blue eyes, my brown eye and my purple eye, and I look upon these scratchings and they dictate, they describe, they articulate in words that I can't find. They show the images of man, woman, hunting. We're not talking sequential anymore, friend. You're just saying, you're throwing up all kinds of nonsense. So now I'm getting nonsensey as well. So imagine you've got a warrior throwing a spear at a mammoth and you're like, that's how they did it. That's how they, versus what you think. And that's just blobs and dashes and what's to learn for us to look upon these shapes.
Okay. So then I'll name this video. Does art matter in comics? No, but it certainly does with cave paintings.
Well, who's the first person to throw up abstract museum-based artwork, friend? Cheers.
That'd be me. Cheers.
I don't know. I feel like, look, comics for a lot of children with learning disabilities serves as a gateway to reading. And you, I feel, want to take that away from the children of this coming generation. And Beau, the children are our future. Without them, we are doomed to relive the mistakes of the past. So why do you want to see the world burn?
Because all it took was one bad day from seeing myself turn from the hero to the villain. And there is nothing more important to me than taking things away from children. I know that I look like a very nice person on here, but away from the camera, I'm really not. I'm definitely more of the villain. And the more I go into this monologue, the more I realize how much I'm probably doing myself a disservice by projecting myself like this, because none of it's true. I was just trying to do some sort of humorous kind of monologue, but in the end, it resulted in me getting no subscribers because everyone now thinks I'm a prick.
Yeah, well, can I? Well, look, so I clearly won. So we'll just round it out with this. This is my. I did a disservice to myself. This blob in my ear, I paid $400 for these earbuds. Because I like my music and I thought this would be good for streaming because I've moved my speakers up, and rather than have a cord that drapes across the thing, I'll have these guys in my ears. Now, the thing about you, Beau, is you put a smile on my face, mate. And every time I smile, these things want to fall out. So I'm feeling like a right pickle for having spent so much money on these pieces of absolute nonsense. I was looking at the $100 ones, thinking, I just want a nice bassy sound, mate, and something that fits snug in my ear. And the guy was like, well, you're already an Apple kid with this and with that, and we're hoobity, hoobity, hoobity. And before I knew it, I was like just showering him in cashola. And I didn't take into account that me sitting here sad and drawing all day is a lot different to going, yeah, g'day, mate, with these things barely holding on. So anyway, I got that going for me. But yeah, so what's it like to be a loser?
So, ladies and gentlemen, what we have discovered in this video is art does matter in comic books. Of course it matters. It was a silly argument. I just wanted to put my point across that I will never stop reading comics. But at the end of the day, Spedsy's the moron that goes and spends $400 on ear jewelry that comes out when he laughs. So therefore, ultimately, I have won the argument. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll see you next time on OmniBeau versus Spedsy round 3.
In the end, we're all losers. Yeah, g'day, mate.